Hello guys, and sure, I love recording videos on the days that bring us many Ukrainian victories, and today is the day. Actually, Ukrainian armed forces provided so much material that it was even difficult for me to choose from what to start. A drone fall all around Russian Federation with explosions on the largest oil refinery near Nizhny Novgorod, or the destruction of a tanker in KURSK that was used as a platform for Russian FPV drones, or maybe the fall of Il-76. Yes, sometimes Russians are even better at the destruction of Russian aircraft than the Ukrainian armed forces. Let us speak about each of these beautiful events in detail. My name is Anna, and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you support Ukraine, please subscribe and help us fight against Russian propaganda and fake news. And my longtime friends, check your subscription status and hit notification button. This night was very bright and very loud for many of Russian locations. And I know you love our tradition of learning more about Russian cities based on the explosions and destructions of military targets there, but today it would be difficult. We might need an hour or two to just enumerate all the places that met Ukrainian drones on a special drone operation. And actually, I've made a list, and I like making such lists, of the cities and regions that were targeted tonight. And this includes Belgorod, Kursk, Voronezh, Bryansk, ORYOL, Moscow region, Tula, Nizhny Novgorod, and some more, and ORYOL. And a fire in St. Petersburg. Just look at that. Something that seemed totally unbelievable when Putin decided to attack Ukraine, and something that is our reality already, and I'm sure many people who watch updates from Russian war in Ukraine are no more surprised that war returns back home to Russia, where it actually belongs. Also, this is a very beautiful message, as Russian Federation is getting ready for another election of Putin. Fake election, but real explosions. And perhaps the greatest military target that we've managed to destroy tonight was huge oil refinery in Nizhny Novgorod region. It is one of the largest Russian oil refineries, and taking into account there is an epidemic among these oil refineries and depots all around Federation, it is out of order. It is not able to operate, and it provides 5–10% of oil for all the Federation. This is a lot, actually, taking into account that many of them are not working already. This is bad for Russian army and good for Ukrainian army, and this is also bad for Russian partners who are dependent on Russian oil. Never trust Russia, even when it pretends to be your partner. So, Nizhny Novgorod oil refinery on fire, and a huge fire in ORYOL. Because there were lots and lots of oil depots that we also burned tonight, but I don't have time to focus on that among the other victories of Ukrainian armed forces. Remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel to demonstrate your solidarity and to learn more about Ukrainian victories on the way to our big victory over evil Russian and Putin's regime. So anyway, another thing that was very important is the destruction of a tanker in KURSK, which is Ukraine, but temporarily occupied territory. This tanker was used as a location from which Russian forces were able to target Kherson region with FPV drones. It was actually used as this platform from which the drones flew in the direction of Kherson region. And by destroying this, it has a funny name, Mechanic Pogodin. Oh my god, these Russian names, I'm sorry. So Mechanic Pogodin was also destroyed or upgraded to another submarine and won't be able to serve as a platform for evil Russian drones. And another event that happened in Russia, even without the interference of Ukrainian armed forces, is the explosion, fire, and later fall of Il-76. Near Ivanovo, above the territory of Russian Federation, and once again, Russian negligence, Russian alcoholism, and perhaps karma are good things that help Ukrainians also fight against Russians, because they are really good at destroying, neutralizing themselves, actually. And if we had more time, we could have waited and see Russia destroy itself. Maybe one beautiful day we will witness that, but we also have to fight back. What is also important, it's not yet confirmed, but it is very likely that on the board of this Il-76 was a crew of A-50 that was previously destroyed in Ukraine. And this means that the crew joined A-50, another A-50 that is now operating in hell. And such pilots and crews, they are professionals, they know how to work with this extremely rare, expensive aircraft that may cost up to $500 million, and losing them is also bad. But we all know Russia does not care about its people. It cares about aircraft, about some of the weapons, because we do not see any more A-50s in the skies. They realize it's dangerous to let them cross Ukrainian border. And my beautiful message and reminder to all Russians, it is always, always deadly for you to cross Ukrainian border. You do have lots of tasks to do inside your federation, starting from this weekend when there will be another fake election in Russia. By the way, there are other good news, and let me know in the comments below, would you like a video on that, a separate video on that? That is about the crossing of Russian Federation border by Legion of Freedom and other volunteer groups consisting of Russian fighters who are now part of Ukrainian armed forces, but they are Russian citizens and they do want to change something inside Federation. And perhaps I have to confess, yes, fighters of Legion of Freedom, Russian Volunteer Corps, these are people whom I consider good Russians. Yes, they exist. Anyway, let me know, would you like a video on that? And let's observe more and more drone falls for Russia. I love this kind of weather forecast for evil dying empire. Thank you so much for buying me coffees and becoming my patrons and helping me film, learn, travel more. This is an inspiration and I do want to show you more of my country. Thank you so much for joining me on Instagram, Threads, Twitter and Discord. I'm pretty active there. And we have a beautiful merch shop with lots of t-shirts, cups and stickers that work well as conversation starters and reminders about Ukraine. But most importantly, we have to stand united against this evil, and as present day history demonstrates, we are able to set Russia on fire. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, like the video if you want to see more Ukrainian victories and Russian military targets destroyed, and Slava Ukraini!